Bum up wrong Friday. Plunge him in a poverty. Yo, take a hike. You got no stripe. People, freeze and pass them. Now remember the slogan that. Remember, Styafiya Entertainment forever. Million, trillion, billion years for come. You tell the government them in the land that if they do not bring in the way a king among man, the man can have more than one wife and it's okay. Every woman of the government come a clam guard. Because what you guys don't realize, it go against the energy of the equator. Anyway, you see a lot of storms and tornado, check what type of people live in there. Understand? Now we're gonna move on into it's confusion tricks. This one called false giving. For the last 4 or 5 years, I noticed that the system here is doing false promotions on their radio station here in America. What they're doing is doing pretending giving. Now, because I enter a duel with them. A duel is something where space might come and say, well, your enemy, if you have money, buy them a home. If you do not buy that person a home, you will be cursed because they control flow. You understand? Flow of riches, flow of light, flow of love, flow of war, flow of poverty, flow of bomb. Understand? And it's all some of them spiritual and sometimes it's just human energy they control. Because when we check it, there's powers beyond human, powers beyond no man think. Understand? So what is happening now? I noticed they are on some false realms on the radio. And when you enter the duel, you need to stick to what the first one they tell you. You understand? And the first one tells me now, let bygone be bygone. And they tell me when I said this before also, when there's a war and government clash with each other, what happens is they make peace and they move on and they do trading. In my situation, it's the same thing because the whole US government going to attack I and the people, and the law going to give order and all my styles and all my songs going to be highlight. I must forgive it and focus on saving the people. Camera like this is saving the people, million, trillion, billion years to come, you would understand. Now, so when I check it now, they giving things to I. Because remember a duel, if a person save the sunlight from fall, somebody from the public need to give some unto the person to stop like the shifting. Like people clamping from the 80s, come to the 2024, clamping from the 60s and the 30s and coming to 2024. And if they're trying to go back, I told them, do not try to go back. Because you're not going to go back to the time you're from. You understand? They want you to plunge in a poverty. Understand? So when I check the situation, I see stars, I see them in my videos, there's focus. And when you enter the duel now, you come with strolls. So I did strolls. If you check my video, Styafiya Entertainment, it's all a part of the sequence of spirituals and magicals and all sorts of different forces. And it also showed that I am not against the people. I want to save the people because the step them that I take will wipe out the people. This is why people disappearing and vanishing. This is why I tell them, if you do not king me, well, all of the women and mother are going to vanish. And soon they're going to ice your technology so you cannot bring them in. Understand? And the people going to become the government because you wake up some whole different forces because man don't think of who create them. You understand? Man don't think of who create them. Man just living and say we powerful. But he not thinking of the flesh and the bone where from. You understand? The birds and the cat where from. There's someone that did that and he want changes. You understand? So this is why I did the strolls them. Understand? And this is why I continue talking to you like this now. But what happened in America now, they're doing false advertisement. And these false advertisement is the same person who attacking me is giving someone something to give me. You understand? He giving the same person who steal from me, hack from me, harass me every day. He giving them a package to give me. You understand? But when I check the situation, they're not giving me. They're giving them. Because they could go home and override the name on and everything. If he can give me a credit card, he could use his computer and override it because they are the one who control the city. They are the one who invent the program. They are the one who control the paperwork stuff. So he on the radio telling them they're gonna give I something. Understand? And when I check the situation, the person don't show up. But everybody who know the situation thinking I have something when I don't. Understand? And they're using frequency downstairs, talking as if they're in my living room, and you notice I'm by myself here. You understand? And there's nothing like that. And then people who hearing it think I get the gift, and they're pretending it all the way. Then I heard the news with it, the talk shows with it. I heard the radio with it, and then no one don't show up. But people who listening to the radio and know my situation, we think somebody give me something. That's for advertisement. And they did about 53 of them. All the 53 stuff that sent to white, somebody of the government took it. Understand? So if they did give me a rete and a dede and a lele and a up and a down, they own it because they control the paperwork stuff. You understand? This is the craziest part. And they be on the radio with it every time. For as advertisement. But when we check the situation, the person who doing the giving and doing the sending is the same person attacking me. And he's not giving me, he giving them. But he falls it in the public. And I notice he went worldwide, because if you ask the Chinese, they will tell us, say, yo, they heard of it. If you ask the Japanese, they will tell you. If you ask the Korean, they will tell you. If you ask some African, they will tell you. If you ask some Jamaicans, they will tell you. If you ask some Americans, they will tell you, so they hear it on the radio. So this one gonna come over. Sometimes they're using top stars. Stars that the people they know, and they're calling their names, so they're gonna come over where I live at. But when I check buzzer, 1962 camera, it tell me, say, no one never show up at Henderson. It's all rumors and propaganda in the public. And the US government need to stop the propaganda in the public and stop the lying to the people. They know they didn't give me anything. When they're sending anything, they only what I work for, what I put in. And they tell me not to sue, and I said that is bullcrap. But when I look at what they're doing, I say, you know what, let me leave it alone, because I'm a young person here. This is the first time I challenge something like this. Let me follow what the ruler said. But I do not understand how the hell they trick me like that and let them take about 54 away from me. 54 person take something from someone to give me, and I never receive one. And they overriding everything, overriding the beat, overriding the lyrics, overriding the website, overriding everything, and they're blocking everything. If I submit something to the engine, they block it. They will stay up all night and watch what I do and remove it from the search. They have my website them on a monitor. They have my video them on a monitor. Go check my videos them. They don't have no views. They rewind all the views them and take away all the comments, because they control all the programs. You understand? And I know I rise up in the line. And I know people know me. You understand? They might not know by everyone, but I know someone know me by checking my videos them and checking what's happening. You understand? But America is doing false advertising. Down in the parish they're doing false advertising. I don't have nothing. The bank accounts them, they didn't put nothing in my bank. Understand? They didn't do nothing. They never give me one crap. And when I check it, I'm the one who read them. Without my letter, they wouldn't be read. But someone take the history for the read. Someone take the history for my re-upload technology. Someone take the history for the hand bangle technology. Understand? Someone take the history for the timeline where you could go to the airport and go to our next time. Somebody took the history for it. Somebody took the history for if a car coming 100 miles per hour and and I can't see it, my car will warn me that it coming. Somebody took the history for it, all those things. Somebody took the history for the changing of car color. Every video I got, they took it, and the system here in America took down the videos and let their people took it. And then they want to follow the sun and saying I'm crazy, there's no such thing. But if you're smart, you understand, you do your research on what is going on. If you're smart, you will notice they're pretending and are using another way to follow the sunlight. That's what they're doing. The man did tell me all it was another excuse for them to come and follow the sunlight. And I do not know how the hell US government giving someone who attacks me something to give me. That don't make sense. If that is a dude, that's a stupid dude. You understand? And no one ain't gonna show up here. Every day US steal from me. all my music, everything, all them taking and put it on the radio and saying it's this. And the people who watching this, you know I ain't lying. People who watching them the TV program and the news program and see how they behaving and macking and playing around, know they're on a sunfall situation. You understand? But tell the people them to wake up, man. Million, trillion, billion years from now. If you watch this video a trillion years from now, this is what was happening to me in 2024, the month we was in November. And New York was going on some what they call it, winter summer. In a way, it cooled. It's on the window open wide, and I'm not feeling nothing. I could go outside like this, and we in November. It's not feel like tropical weather. But remember, man, they're doing false advertisement, and they was using the same person that attacked me to give me something and spreading it on the radio, and all of this is they're giving them, they're not giving me. I remember that. Bomb up wrong Friday. Plunge them in a poverty. Yo, take a hike. You got no stripe. People help me. Freeze and pause there.